Very good. Shalini, I heard you. What did you say? Oh, chia. Sorry, chia. Okay. Let what chia? Cannot just be let. What?
Lead carbonate.
No, not lead carbonate. Not iodide. Chia is already correct. It is a lead. Lead what? Exactly. Okay, correct. Okay, so Kai gave me the answer. All right, it is lead oxide. Okay, I want all of you to write down on a piece of paper or on your paper here as well. Okay, if you see black color, what oxide is it? Copper, yes, very good. Okay, copper oxide. All of you writing down, and after today cannot say teacher, I don't know. Okay, it's okay. Today, teacher still accept. Okay, now if I see yellow when hot and white when cold, what oxide is it? Yes, correct. Just now, Somni also answered zinc oxide. Okay, when you see brown when hot, yellow when cold, it means it is lead oxide. Okay, I want you all to memorize this. Okay, memorize it. Teacher's going to stop sharing. I give you 30 seconds. Memorize now. Okay, memorize it now. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Give me a minute. Okay. Isaiah, color for copper oxide.
Black.
Okay. Somnia, color for zinc oxide. Yellow when hot. What color when cold? What color when cold, Somnia? White when cold. Very good. Okay, that's correct. Okay, next one, Fitri. What is the color of lead oxide?
Brown when hot, yellow when cold.
Okay, very good. Brown when hot, yellow when cold. All right. Okay, all three answers are correct. Very good. I'll go one more round. What is yellow when hot, white when cold, Shalini?
Zinc oxide.
Okay, zinc oxide. The Chinese New Year girls. Good job, Shalini. Chinese New Year girls. What is black?
Copper oxide. Copper 2 oxide.
Copper 2 oxide. Okay, correct. And what is brown when hot, yellow when cold? Alvi. Alvi left my meeting. Oh no, Alvi change place. Alvi? Okay, help Alvi, Damien. Okay, Alvi, okay, I can see you. Turn on your mic. Okay. My question is, what is brown when hot, yellow when cold?
Lead oxide.
Very good. Alvi, did you manage to get your friends, Alvi?
They haven't joined yet.
Okay, get them to join. Yeah, don't let them miss the class, please. Thank you so much. Okay, Shalini, did you get Tinesh and also Shalini? Sanjeev?
Can
you try to get them for teacher if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure I can.
Okay, so I just didn't even go to the question yet, yeah, but I guarantee you salt will come out for exam. So let's do this together. Question is asking you, how can I prepare salt? Why? Okay, How can teacher prepare salt Y? What is my salt Y? You cannot tell me my salt Y is lead oxide. No. This salt Y, when I decompose it, it will give me brown solid. Okay? So I know that I will form lead oxide. But that means here I must have something lead. Now, here, second point is they say it is soluble in water. What anion is always soluble in water?
Nitrate.
Very good. So actually my salt Y is actually a lead nitrate. Okay. Now I'm going to cancel this because that's not what the question wants. So Alan Tanya, question is asking, what suitable substance I can use to prepare salt Y? How can I prepare salt Y? What method can I use to prepare salt Y? Okay, you know or you don't know? If you don't know, just say, teacher, I don't know. If you know, say, teacher, I know, so and you don't waste time. How many of you don't know? Just raise up your hand or say, teacher, I don't know. Okay, good. All right, very honest, yeah. I have 3 of you raising up your hands. Very good. So many, 4. Okay, I want to 6. Okay. All right. Okay, listen, yeah. If teacher want to, okay, eyes on teacher. Lead nitrate. Lead nitrate is a soluble salt or not a soluble salt?
Soluble.
Very good. Lead nitrate is a soluble salt. Okay, is it a spam soluble salt or not a spam soluble salt? Okay, whenever we talk about soluble, we must remember soluble is spam or non-spam. Okay, can you tell teacher, please? You tell me. Is lead nitrate spam or non-spam? Spam stands for what? Sodium, potassium, and ammonium. Is lead nitrate under sodium, potassium, and ammonium? No, definitely. Very good. What happened to every one of you today? If I don't hear your voice, teacher will shoot you. Come on, you have to help me lah. I can't help myself, right? Okay, so I cannot, if it is spam, teacher will use titration. So lead nitrate is not spam. So teacher cannot use titration. I must use another method, the non-spam method. Okay, what is the non-spam method? Teacher want all of you to write this down, even as teacher is writing it down myself here. If you got a soluble salt and it is not spam.
Is it decomposition?
Huh?
Is it decomposition?
No. You must remember Michael Chong. Remember who's MC in your class. Anybody MC? Remember MC. Okay, whoever. Okay. So if you want to prepare a soluble salt, okay, all right, you can use acid. You can use acid with reactive metal. You can use acid with base. And you can use acid with metal carbonate. Okay, so Rm is reactive metal. B is for base. MC is for metal carbonate, for example, calcium carbonate. So teacher can use these 3 ways, okay, to get your answer here. I can get lead nitrate. So does anybody want to try for teacher? You can use method number 2. You can use method number 3. Okay, remember the end product is you want to get lead nitrate. So what acid? Yes, Shalini?
Majli is waiting for you to accept the Zoom.
I can't see. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Okay, so how do I know what acid to put? Okay, I have a nitrate here. So what acid must teacher use?
You do use nitric acid.
Very good. I must use nitric acid. Okay, good job. Okay, let's try to do together, yeah? Then I can either use a base or I can use a metal carbonate. It's up to you. So what do you want to use here? Base can be a lead oxide, metal carbonate can be a lead carbonate. Which one do you all want? You guys get to choose, yeah? You all can choose. You can choose to use lead oxide or you can choose to use metal carbonate, which is lead carbonate. Which one do you all want to choose? Okay, Damien, you try? Damien? Damien left already. Damien, you're here, right, Damien? Yes, he's here. Oh, say it out loud. Why can't you say it out loud? Easier, right? I'm still trying to get the hang of online learning again, yes. Sorry, sometimes teacher drifts off. Okay, it's a bit hard. My mic very bising. Okay, fine. Okay, teacher will help, yeah. So got hantu inside the mic. Okay, never mind. Okay, teacher can put lead oxide here. So acid plus base, what am I going to get? Salt plus water, isn't it? So what is my salt here? Okay, correct. PbNO3. He doesn't have to be the only one answering me. Okay, PbNO3 bracket 2 plus my side product is water. Can someone balance it for teacher? It's still not balanced yet.
So put 2 in front of the H.
Excellent. Wow, we just did the first part, only the first part. Okay, what are the suitable substances? Baru the first part only we got. Okay, so yes, it's correct. Okay, now teacher want to challenge you. You know you can use acid plus base. Okay, now I want everybody to try nitric acid plus lead carbonate. So teacher got 3 ways of doing this answer. Okay, to get lead nitrate. Okay, every one of you try for teacher nitric acid plus lead carbonate. What do we get? You're still going to get lead nitrate, but my side products are different. That's the point teacher want to teach you today. Okay. Okay, so teacher's asking you right now, your lead okay, I'm using lead carbonate plus with nitric acid. Okay, who would like to try for teacher? Renette, if you can try. Somnia, if you can try. Tak payahlah tunggu cikgu call your name. You try for teacher, please.
PB
Very good.
bracket NO3 bracket 2 plus CO2 plus H2O.
Excellent. Well done. Okay, so you get, oh, but not balanced yet.
Yeah, put 2 in the HNO3.
Very good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so now you know how to get a soluble salt. Now teacher want to test you some more. Okay, I think that y'all are very good children. When I test you, you actually get better. So teacher's going to ask you today, okay, I want you to prepare for me, okay, magnesium sulfate. Okay, I want you to prepare for me magnesium sulfate. What are you going to use to prepare magnesium sulfate? Okay, so whenever I give you a substance, okay, first thing you must decide for teacher is step number 1. Is it soluble or is it insoluble? Is magnesium sulfate soluble, class?
Insoluble.
Wrong.
Soluble.
Soluble. Okay, if you remember Benjamin's face. Okay, if you remember Benjamin's face, all sulfate salts are soluble except for perempuan banyak cantik. Okay, only PB sulfate, barium sulfate and calcium sulfate, they are insoluble. Okay, so magnesium sulfate is soluble. Okay, next. Now that you know it's soluble, next question teacher's going to ask you, is it spam? Is it a spam salt? Is it a sodium, potassium, and ammonium salt? It's not. Okay. If it's not a spam salt, I'm not going to use the titration method. If teacher is not going to use the titration method, what method I am going to use? You must use acid plus, remember, MC. Except that you don't have to choose all, you just have to choose one. Okay, but right now I want you to give me all. Okay, so what is the acid here? If I want to always look at the anion, the anion will always tell me what's my acid. What acid is teacher going to use here, class?
Sulfuric acid.
Excellent. Okay, I am going to use sulfuric acid. Anybody who doesn't know, why is it a sulfuric acid? Okay, all also know, yeah? Okay, another person. Okay, what does RM stand for? Ringgit Malaysia, is it?
Reactive metal.
Okay, very good. Are we reactive metal? Are we? Can you tell me? Somnia also very good. Can you tell me what's the reactive metal that I have to use here? Are we? And oh, Somnia?
Magnesium oxide.
No. Magnesium oxide is for the base. Whenever you have an oxide, it's a base. Okay, so I want metal. Metal must not have the word oxide.
Magnesium.
Magnesium, correct. So this is method number 1. Okay, now method number 2. Okay, I am going to use acid, but now I am going to react with the base. So my acid is H2SO4. What's my base? Isaiah. Okay, Damien gave the answer already. Isaiah, don't answer. Okay, magnesium oxide, correct. Okay, magnesium oxide is correct. Okay, look at the third one. I'm reacting with my metal carbonate, Isaiah. Okay, I've got sulfuric acid. What is my metal carbonate, Isaiah?
Magnesium carbonate.
Correct. So teacher just wanted to point out to you, when you have a soluble salt, I got 3 ways to prepare it. Method 1, method 2, and method 3. Okay, now I just want to point out to you, if you have copper sulfate, okay, even sometimes lead sulfate, teacher cannot use method number 1, cannot. Why? Because here is reactive metal. Copper and lead, they are not reactive metal. So not suitable to use step number 1. Are you following, teacher?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for all of you right now, I want you to give me the products of this. I know this is not what the question is asking, but I feel that if I teach you this, you will understand the concept and you will know how to get the product. Okay, now each one of you, when acid reacts with metal, what is my product? I got 2 products for each except for C. C, I got 3 products. Start now. Correct. Okay, so double check your answers with Damien's answer. Okay, correct. When you have metal, it is salt plus hydrogen gas. Good. Okay, amazing. You can type on the phone. Okay, and then if I've got here, you got salt plus water. And if I've got a carbonate, it is salt plus carbon dioxide plus with water. Good job, Damien, yeah? Okay, do you understand this right now? Do you already get the picture? If you get the picture, type 1 in the group, in the chat. If you already understand, yeah, okay, I see many numbers increasing. Okay, well done. But we haven't even gone to the second question, okay? We haven't even gone to the second question yet. The question says, you only so far got 2 marks only, you know. Second question says, write the chemical equation for the decomposition of salt X when it is heated. Okay, not X, sorry, of salt Y, I think. Okay, what was my salt Y again? Who can tell me again what was my salt Y? Stay together. Very good. It is lead nitrate. Okay, now question is asking you when lead nitrate is heated up. Okay, teacher got lead and I got nitrate. Okay, when I heat it up, what am I going to get? Okay, when I have lead nitrate, what am I going to get?
Brown gas.
Sorry?
Brown gas.
A brown gas. What's the name of that brown gas? Okay, so let me teach you one more time. How many forgot this one? Okay, how many of you forgot the decomposition of nitrate? How many of you forgot? Okay, good. So honest, teacher really am so grateful if you're honest, yeah? Okay, whenever teacher heat up a nitrate, this is nitrate I heat up, I'm not adding anything. I'm just heating it up. When teacher heat it up, I must get 3 products. Anytime you see a nitrate, you must remember teacher gets 3 products. 2 is a gas. 1 gas is nitrogen dioxide. 1 gas is oxygen. That one you must know. Teacher cannot help you. Okay, the last one is a salt or a base. PbO. Okay, and that's it. When you heat up or thermal decomposition a nitrate, you are going to get this. Now, how do you balance this? Karti, you are here, Karti. Do you know how to balance this, Karti? Don't worry if the answer is no. Don't worry if you're not ready. Teacher just wants to know.
It's not here, Chair.
Just now I saw him coming in. Okay, never mind. Thank you, Isaiah. Let me see. Maithili. Maithili, want to try this, Maithili? Okay, so don't worry if you can't remember. Teacher will help you. My birthday falls on what day? I give you $5. You know my answer. The answer?
22.
Yes, Shia, you get $5. Okay, this is 22.
Is
So-
it a 2
Yes, this is the 2241. Yes, correct. Okay, 224, and this one only to write because it's one, and that's it. Okay, it is just this simple. Okay, 2241. Now, teacher challenge you using the same concept. Now I give you copper nitrate. Okay, now all of you do together with teacher. Copper nitrate, it is a nitrate. Nitrate, when it undergoes decomposition, I will get the same 3 products. 2 the same. One will be, the salt will be different. Who wants to try for teacher?
CuO.
Okay, CuO. Class, okay, Chia, wait. Let me ask the rest. Okay, I told you the other 2 is going to be the same. You try. Shalini, what's the next one?
NO2 plus O2.
Okay, very good, Shia and Shalini. Okay, now Isaiah, what's the secret password for this?
2241.
Okay, excellent. And that's it. That's all the question ones actually. The first part here, that's all. Do you understand how to do it now, class?
Sir,
Shalini, yes?
the 2241, right? Does that apply for all NO3 or
It applies for all NO3s except for sodium and potassium. These 2 tak main. Cannot. Okay. Now I want to do something else with you. Since I did nitrate, now teacher wants to do carbonate. Carbonate, when I heat up, what am I going to get?
Salt and carbon dioxide.
Very good. What's my salt, Alvi? Alvi, are you in the house, Alvi?
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of cars passing by. Okay, what is your salt here, Alvi? So
Lead oxide.
yeah, very good, excellent. Okay, so you got lead oxide and you've got carbon dioxide. Perfect. Now it's already balanced, so I do not have to balance it anymore. Okay, why teacher wanted to show you this? Because sometimes in exam they will tell you, okay, a colorless gas is produced when it is heated up. That turns lime water chalky. Okay, then they may give you brown when hot, yellow when cold. What is it? Okay, because they only told you one gas is formed, okay, you should know it's a carbonate. But if the question asks you, a brown gas that turns blue litmus paper red is formed, and a colorless gas that burns the wooden, burns or relights a glowing wooden splinter is formed, and a brown residue when hot, a residue that is brown when hot, yellow when cold is formed. What is your salt? Can you say it's carbonate again? Cannot. Why you cannot say it's carbonate? What was the key thing here that told you that carbonate is not formed?
is it because the color, the brown solid and hot, yellow and cold?
No, because here also I told you brown when hot, yellow when cold. Here also brown when hot, yellow when cold. But something else told you it cannot be a carbonate.
Wooden.
No? Yes, okay, yes, that's one thing. Yes, a wooden splinter. One more thing.
Red litmus paper.
Yeah, a brown gas is formed. So both Shalini and Fitri is correct. Whenever you see brown gas is formed, quickly straight away, if it's the salt topic, straight away you must know there is a nitrate anion somewhere. Must know. If you see oxygen also being formed together, you must know because there was a brown gas being formed. Do you get what teacher is saying here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I just did question number 1. Okay, just question number 1. You know why I did question number 1 so slow? Because question number 2, you need all that information I helped you just now for question number 2. Okay. Did you try any of the questions?
This one haven't.
Okay, this one haven't, yeah? Okay. Now, let's start. What is a green solid? I've taught you already.
Fe2 plus.
No. Good. Fe2 plus is usually green, but normally as an ion. This one is a solid. Only one thing usually is a green solid. What is it? Okay, so teacher wants you all to memorize. Everybody writing, all writing on your piece of paper. Okay, copper 2 carbonate is green in color. Okay, copper 2 carbonate is green in color. Damien, don't go so far, okay? You memorize my salt first. Don't go that place all. Now, if you notice, you pay attention. Correct now what teacher said. When I have a reaction 1, I get my black solid and my colorless gas. What's my black solid?
CuO.
Excellent. Okay, CuO. Okay, Chia cannot answer already. What's my colorless gas?
CO2.
Excellent. Okay, CO2. So this is a typical exam question. That's why I took time just now to teach you bit by bit. It doesn't matter. Now, here is where we go deeper. Teacher takes that black solid and teacher reacts with HCl. I'm going to do the equation for you. Okay, CuO plus HCl. But I want you to tell me what is my product being formed here.
CuCl2 plus H2.
Excellent. Okay, good job, Awi. CuCl2 plus H2O. Okay, so my my blue aqueous solution here is my CuCl2. Correct. Okay. And when I added sodium hydroxide in excess, I got a blue precipitate. Okay, this one is your campus. Do you all remember campus, or do you want me to teach one more time?
Teach again, teacher.
All right. Teach again. Because of that, I will have to use my whiteboard. Okay. Let's start with campus, yeah? So first teacher is going to add a little sodium hydroxide. Okay, all of you drawing with teacher. When I have a little sodium hydroxide, okay, I put a little first. Okay, teacher will get no precipitate. Teacher will get white precipitate and teacher will get colored precipitate. Okay, now no precipitate, usually only one for sodium hydroxide, which is an ammonium solution. Ion. So if the question say, what does not form a precipitate when a little sodium hydroxide is added into it? Your answer must be I repeat, what gives me no precipitate when a little sodium hydroxide is added into it? What I
NH4.
correct? It is ammonium ions. Okay, very good. Okay, now if I add a little sodium hydroxide and teacher gets white precipitate, you remember campus, CAMPAZ. What is that? Ca is calcium, Mg is magnesium, P is lead, Al is aluminium, Zn is zinc. Okay, this is your campus. Now, this is when teacher add a little sodium hydroxide, I get this white precipitate. All this gives me a white precipitate. But what if teacher adds in excess? In excess, when teacher puts a lot of sodium hydroxide inside, okay, I'm going to cut in the middle, yeah? Now, which word appears first when I talk about the word insoluble? The word in comes first or the word soluble comes first?
In.
Okay, very good. So, the first one, calcium and magnesium is insoluble in excess sodium hydroxide, but lead, aluminium, and zinc is soluble in excess lead, aluminium, and zinc. Okay, so if teacher's asking you a question today, okay, class, what is the ions that are soluble in excess sodium hydroxide? And gives me a white precipitate. I repeat, what is a white precipitate in excess sodium hydroxide, but is soluble as well? Again, I repeat one more time. Sorry, yeah. Okay. What forms a white precipitate? Okay. In a little sodium hydroxide, but is soluble in excess sodium hydroxide? Correct. Okay, I had to say 3 times and you all understood me. Okay, thank you very much. All right, next one, next question. What is insoluble in excess sodium hydroxide? Okay, I think all of you get the picture already. Yeah? Calcium and magnesium. Okay, I say it 3 times. You all get it already. Okay, good job. You all can speak up lah. Nice to hear your voices. Okay, so that's for sodium hydroxide. Now, if I talk about colored precipitate, I have 3. You look at the sky, you look at the ground, and you look at the grass. That's it. You look at these 3 places, you can find out the answer. Okay, the first one is copper 2 ions. It's blue in color. And then you look at the grass. Okay, first you look at the sky, then you're not happy with the sky, you look at the grass. And the grass is green in color. And then you're not happy with the grass, you look further down. And then you see the sand. And the sand is brown in color. Yes, correct. So you've got Cu2+, Fe2+, Fe3+. This one, whether I add in excess or whether I add little, same. They will still give me a precipitate. PPT stands for precipitate. You following what teacher is saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is for sodium hydroxide. I am now going to go to ammonia. Now, sometimes question doesn't ask for sodium hydroxide. They will ask for ammonia. Okay. What if I added ammonia? Okay, ammonia is NH3, yeah? This is ammonium. Ammonium. This is ammonia. Okay, the ones that you can find in your rotten egg. Okay, ammonia. Okay, same thing. In ammonia, teacher is going to divide like this as well. No difference. But the only thing that teacher wants you to pay attention is the way that you are going to cut. Okay, look and see, yeah? Okay, teacher is going to cut here. All of you look properly. I'm going to cut by the side and I'm going to cut on the other side. Okay, teacher, why you cut at 2 different places, teacher? It's okay. Let me explain to you. The first one here is, it is no precipitate form. The second one here, it is insoluble. The third one here, it is soluble. Okay, so same thing. Okay, when I add a little ammonia, okay, so calcium goes here. Two things will give me no precipitate. Okay, what is the thing that will not give me a precipitate? One is ammonia. Now I take out calcium from here. Calcium is no more here. Calcium will go over to the other side. So these two will be here. Now, what is left is I have these two left here. Okay. Now, teacher's going to tell you, when I add excess ammonia into lead, magnesium, aluminium, and lead, it will become insoluble. That means a white precipitate is still there. But however, when teacher put that excess ammonia into zinc, okay, wow, no more, the precipitate goes away. It becomes soluble. Okay. How about the colored precipitate? Same thing. When I add in excess, all of them, sorry, when I add in a little, all of them still will give me a precipitate. However, only one, just like zinc. Okay, only one, just like zinc, it will give me, it will become soluble. Copper, I think your class should remember, when we added ammonia in excess, do you all remember that the solution became so blue and so beautiful? Do you all remember that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so only copper will become soluble in excess ammonia. I remember last year also your class took a lot of photos. All put your hand together inside and took the photos there. Teacher remembers still very clearly. So in ammonia, copper and zinc, okay? You can say like Kuzi ke or Kozi ke, however you want, Kuz ke, whatever, okay? That both of them will be soluble in excess ammonia. Okay, are you following teacher so far?
Yes.
Okay, Chia, yes. The rest of you, do you understand campus or not now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to give you a quiz. I'm going to ask you all questions now. I explain in detail. Ready? Get ready for the quiz. Okay. Isaiah says thumbs up. Okay, Isaiah, you're my first person. I'm going to ask the question. Which one is soluble in excess ammonia? 2 ions.
Soluble in what, sir?
Excess ammonia.
Zinc,
Very good. One more?
lead,
Nope. Nope.
calcium.
Nope.
Hmm.
It is a colored ion.
Copper.
Copper, correct. Remember, the only two things that are soluble in excess ammonia is copper and zinc. Okay, copper and zinc. Okay, so remember your cousin maybe. Okay, CuZ. Okay, cousin, cuz. Okay, so Cu is copper, Zn is zinc. So cousin. All right, so that's the only thing that is soluble. Okay, I'm going to sodium hydroxide. Shalini or Fitri or Alwi or anyone, okay, who's here. What is insoluble in excess ammonia? Very good. Okay, Renat says calcium and magnesium. Insoluble, Damien. Okay, all right. Okay, never mind. Okay, Renat, good. Okay, Damien, good try. Okay, but that's not all, you know. Okay, that is not all, no problem. Teacher saw like my wife lag. Okay, but she's Wi-Fi. Okay. Three more that is insoluble in excess sodium hydroxide. 3 more. Think about it. I didn't say white precipitate. Karti and Zawawi, you want to answer, teacher? Oops, suddenly Karti is connecting to audio. Karti, are you okay?
Teacher, there's a lot of people in my house, teacher, and the Wi-Fi is working perfectly. So I'm sorry, teacher.
It's okay, you can still answer my question.
It's lagging, teacher.
Okay, you try not to lag for the next question, yeah? Correct, Azawawi, iron 2, iron 3, one more. Teacher's not saying for ammonia, yeah? Teacher wants correct, very good. Shia got the answer. Copper 2 ions. Okay, next question, last one. Okay, and make sure you're all not lagging, huh? Which one does not form an precipitate at all in ammonia? Very good.
A2 plus.
Very good. One more. Correct. Okay. NH4 plus. So NH4 plus always and always will never form a precipitate at all. Okay. Last question. I just have to ask this last question. Okay. I would like who? I would like Kai En or Wong to answer my question. See whether they're really there or not. Kai En and Wong, are you really there? Or they went partying already? Okay, Kai En raising up her hand. Okay, Kai En, my question is, what are the 5 ions that forms a white precipitate in little sodium hydroxide? Kayan? I repeat, what are the 5 ions that forms a white precipitate in a little sodium hydroxide? Correct. Okay. Alvi, what is campus?
Calcium, magnesium, lead, aluminium, zinc.
Excellent. Okay, well done. So far, so good. I'm just so proud of y'all. Small in numbers, but y'all are listening and y'all are doing really, really well. We haven't even gone to the question yet. What is the name of solid P? I think all of you should shout out the answer for me now. What's the name of solid P?
Calcium carbonate.
Okay, calcium carbonate or copper 2 carbonate?
Copper 2 carbonate.
Okay, you look at Damien's answer. Okay, I know Damien doesn't have Wong and Kai wrong, the answer. Damien, is Damien's answer correct? He put CuCO3. Would you give Damien marks for that?
No, it says name.
Very good. It says name. Okay, I know for Damien, he's actually doing it fast. Okay, so don't worry, Damien, teacher knows. I'm just telling the class. Okay, so you have to name it. Okay, class, eyes on me. If you answer like this, is it correct? You tell me. Correct or wrong? Carbonate, that's carbonate in case you don't understand my writing. Is this correct or wrong? Copper carbonate.
Wrong. Because there's 2.
Very good. You must put copper 2 carbonate, yeah? So I'm just giving you all the correct answers here. All right. Okay, now let's look at the second one. What is the name of R? What is the name of this? Huh? Who is Wong? Who is this? Wait, Wong and Kai, isn't that you? WA, is it not Wong and Kai? Do we have an imposter? Is it Zawawi? Check first. Zawawi, is that you? Zawawi, why lah? You have to do like this. Let's check. Yes, it's Zawawi. Zawawi must be so free, Zawawi. Zawawi, speak up.
Hello.
Okay, it's okay. Joke for the day. Thank you. Funny like you. Okay. Okay, so anyway, Damien is correct. It is copper 2 chloride. Well done, yeah? Okay, now question is asking you, how can I confirm the presence of my anion here? What is my anion in the chloride? Sorry, I told give the answer. What is my anion here? Chloride. Okay, I don't want Damien to be my only student. Hello. Okay. Damien is the only one. Chiagi, I hope to hear everybody's voices. How can I test for chloride? How many of you remember drawing that face? Not face, the wheel. Do you remember the wheel on the bus? Or the pizza? Do you remember that one teacher taught you? How many of you remember anion test? Okay. How many of you want me to repeat the anion test?
There's no school on Saturday or something.
Yes, the no school on Saturday. Correct. Very good. Okay, for the last time, I hope, yeah, for the last time ever. Okay. Okay, so remember, no school, no classes on Saturday. Okay, no classes on Saturday. All of you writing together with teacher. And after today, if I have to teach anybody again, I will shoot you. Okay, no classes on Saturday. Okay, so when we look at the nitrate, okay, we are going to add nitric acid. We are going to follow. Step number 1, for each of it, I'm going to follow whatever it is here. Okay, if here is chloride, teacher is going to add the first thing here. What is it?
HCl.
HCl. Okay, and if teacher is going to add something here, what am I going to add? Okay, Chia cannot answer. If here is a sulfate, what is the... Okay, yes, KH2SO4, correct. The rest of you try also lah. Okay, okay, but the second one you have to memorize. Then cannot try, must memorize. If here is nitric acid, teacher is going to use silver nitrate. Here I am going to use silver chloride, and here teacher is going to use iron 2 sulfate. Okay, now everything is okay except for the last one. Okay, now the last one here, teacher is going to add one more extra, which is concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, can you all memorize this? Not too difficult, isn't it? So whose face do you want this to be? Choose one person in the group right now. The one like Grinch. Choose somebody in the class right now. Shall I say this is Okay, never mind. We shall not say it's anybody's face now. Let's leave it, okay? We've got so many names here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take our pen. Okay, we are going to take our pen and we're going to move it around. So if teacher wants to test for chloride, okay, this one goes over there. Okay, so that means if I want to test for chloride, nitric acid and silver nitrate. If teacher wants to test for sulfate, I'm going to use hydrochloric acid and silver chloride. If teacher wants to test for nitrate, it is these three things here. Okay, now sulfuric acid, iron 2 sulfate, and concentrated sulfuric acid. So now the question is asking you how to confirm the presence of chloride. Okay, class, you tell me. If teacher wants to test for chloride, what must I use?
HCl.
No,
NO3 and AgNO3.
exactly, correct. HNO3 and AgNO3. Remember, you're not looking at the arrows properly, Zawawi. If you're testing for a Cl, you look at where the arrow is coming from. Okay, yes, I'm going to get I'm going to use HNO3, AgNO3. What am I going to get?
White
AgCl.
Yeah, AgCl, what is my observation? Chia, you said it just now. What is it?
white precipitate.
White
Yes.
precipitate.
Excellent. Okay, white precipitate. Okay, now if teacher use HCl and AgC, teacher made a mistake. Anyone can point out my mistake?
So the Ag is supposed to be Ba.
Yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. This is supposed to be a BA. One mistake teacher made here. Got carried away with the AgCl just now. Okay, this is supposed to be BaCl2. Okay, HCl and BaCl2. Okay, what am I going to get? You will get barium sulfate, isn't it? Okay, what color is barium sulfate? Very good. It is also a white precipitate. Okay, and then the one that is really, really very beautiful. I take sulfuric acid and I take iron 2 sulfate, and then we did a concentrated sulfuric acid. And you're going to get something so beautiful. What is it? Very good. It is a brown ring. Okay, well done. Teacher is going to get a brown ring here. Okay. All right, I'm going to test you now. Are you all ready? Okay, before teacher tests you, let's answer the question in proper sentences. Okay, how can I test chloride ions here? Number one, add. Teacher, one proper sentence here. So you do for teacher step by step. Add. I cannot help you to write a sentence. You have to write your own sentence. Okay, so he said add nitric acid to the solution. Okay, before you do that, teacher wanted to say all the acids here should be dilute. Dilute. So correct, he is correct. Add dilute nitric acid to a test tube containing solution R. Okay, all of you writing down point number one. Add dilute nitric acid into a solution containing, into a test tube containing solution R. So far good? Okay, point number two. After you added dilute nitric acid, what's my next step?
Add a little silver nitrate into the solution, into the mixture.
Okay, so I want you to remember, Chia, your answer is correct, but it's also very wrong. Okay, so point number 1, okay, Chia got it ready. Okay, point number 1, add dilute nitric acid. Then point number 2, Chia said, add silver nitrate, okay, silver nitrate into the mixture. She's missing one very important word after the word silver nitrate. What word is it?
Solution.
Very good. You must have the word solution. Mr. Ng also that they stressed that day. You must have the word solution here. Okay, add silver nitrate solution into the mixture. Okay, what is my observation? Doesn't have to be Chia, can be anybody else.
Brown Ranger.
Form.
Okay, Isaiah and Zawawi correct. White precipitate is formed. Right. Okay, take a picture and put into the class group, this one. So I do not want anybody to say, teacher, I don't know, I don't remember. It cannot be, yeah. I'm giving it to you now. Everybody has to memorize this. Quickly. 15 more minutes, at least we can try to finish this essay question. I mean, this question only. We don't waste time. Did anyone take a photo?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, many of y'all. All right, okay, now quickly, let's look at the next one. Z is the main component in the eggshell. What is that? What is the main component in an eggshell?
Cellulose.
What? No? Is that what you learned for bio?
Is it carbo, sir? No, carbon.
No?
Calcium carbonate.
Yes, correct. It's calcium carbonate. So J is actually calcium carbonate. Okay, this MRSM paper is so tricky. They like to tipu you a lot. We have to read very carefully. So they're saying that this calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid to produce water, compound L, and gas M. Name the chemical reaction for the formation of compound J. That is my question number 1. How do I form compound J? How to form calcium carbonate?
Right,
When you
the chemical reaction. No. Right, the chemical equation. So that I can see properly.
nope. Before you can write any chemical equation, they only ask you to name the chemical reaction. So when they ask you this kind of questions, right, you must remember, is it soluble or insoluble?
Insoluble.
Very good. It's an insoluble salt. Okay, there's only one way to produce an insoluble salt. Name that reaction for teacher. Karti.
Sure. Is this one to get CaCO3, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't mention it in that this one also in the Spider-Man thing.
No, I didn't. This is a different question.
I don't know. Teacher.
Very good. Okay, thank you for being so honest. Yeah, teacher doesn't mind at all. Yes, correct. Okay. So if you remember the first thing teacher told you, soluble salt, I got two ways to prepare. If it's soluble salt spam, teacher use titration. Okay. Soluble spam, teacher use titration. Actually, I wanted to just teach you all three today. So very lucky that you get to see and listen to all three. Okay. Now, and then another soluble salt is when teacher use acid plus R. Remember MC, right, class? Do you all remember that?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. Now, I am doing insoluble salt. I think I have taught you many times. When you see an insoluble salt, there's only one way to get an insoluble salt. It is Sheena Sivakanison plus Sheena Sivakanisan, you get Incredible Sheena Sivakanisan. Karti, you remember this, right, Karti?
Teacher, this one I remember.
The name for this reaction is called double decomposition.
So soluble salt plus insoluble salt, you get insoluble salt plus soluble salt, right?
Correct. Okay, because this I here is actually the insoluble salt. So the only way you can get an insoluble salt is by double decomposition. Another name for double decomposition is called precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction. Okay. Karti, do you have any more questions?
Teacher, so but then the next question is they're asking for the formation of compound J. So that means the first question they're asking is name the reaction, and then the second one they're asking write the formula, right? Teacher?
Yeah, the second one has nothing to do with the first part already. Okay, so the second one is you have to write down the equation. Would you like to try that question?
Okay, teacher. So I got CaCO3 plus HCl. I'll
Okay.
get CaCl2.
Okay.
Thanks for balancing, teacher. Plus CO2 plus H2.
Okay, so that means teacher wants to ask you now, what is my compound L?
Our compound L will be calcium chloride, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, good job, calcium chloride. What is my gas M?
Carbon dioxide.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, well done. Okay, good job. Okay, so do you all understand the question here? Yes, let's give him a round of applause, and each one of you also a round of applause. I think all of you did really, really well so far. Okay, so I've covered a lot already. Okay, I've covered a lot already. I've done campus, I have done anion, I have done insoluble salt, soluble salt. Did you cover a lot already? If you look at the last question here, you might cry. You might be very sad. But if you don't understand, it doesn't matter. What happens is after my class today, 10 minutes from now, you can open up the book and read back again. Oh, this is chapter 6, which I have not mastered yet. Okay, so this is what teacher wants you to do after my question here. It is 8 marks and it's power packed with so many different questions. You also will be pening when you do this. But after you do this, okay, you'll be able to answer pretty well. So teacher is going to finish with this one. Okay, the first part is standard solution. Okay, from standard solution, they go to dilution. From dilution, they go to pH. From pH, they go to other stuff. So you can see the progression. We read together. X gram of solid sodium hydroxide is dissolved in distilled water. I want to prepare 50 centimeter cube of 0.5 mole per decimeter cube solution with the pH of 13.7. Question number 1. One only, you know. What is the value of X? What is the value of my sodium hydroxide? Okay, so this is mass, right? In order for teacher to find the mass of anything, I must have number of moles. So can you see, class? Is there anywhere teacher can find number of moles here? Can I use a formula to find number of moles?
Can.
Okay, Somnia says mass over molar mass. Correct, Somnia. I can use mass over molar mass, but right now I don't know that number of moles for that mass over the molar mass. So I need to find number of moles in another place. Yes, Damien said it correct first. Okay, so teacher is going to use number of moles is equals to mv over 1000. Then we are going to take that value and put into Somnia's equation. Okay, who can tell me what is my m and my v here? Okay, correct. 50 and then teacher got 0.5 divided by 1000. Okay, everyone shoot.
0.025.
Okay, wrong.
Mole.
Mole
Mole.
is correct. Okay, now we take this and we put into Somnia's equation. Somnia gave us an equation which is number of moles is equals to mass over molar mass. Okay, so now I got 0.025. What's my molar mass here?
Mass is 1.
No? Oh, you mean you could give me the answer? Is it straight away, Zawawi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't do that first because your friends can't follow through. Okay, so mass, what is my molar mass of sodium hydroxide?
40 gram.
40
mole.
gram. Okay, good. Okay, 40. So my mass is equals to 0.025 times 40. Okay, yes, and Zawawi is correct. I get 1 gram. Perfect. So we've answered question number 1. Okay, only question number 1. Okay, and you only got 2 marks only here. 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Baru 2 markah. Okay, question number 2. What is the volume of distilled water needed to be added to the solution to form a new concentration of 0.5? So just now it was 0.1. In the beginning, it is 0.5. I want to dilute it to 0.1. How much of distilled water do I need? Okay, what process is this, class?
Is it dilution, sir?
Correct, very good. It is called dilution, okay? Now, dilution has a formula. What's the formula for dilution? Karti, what Karti?
M1
Yes, Shalini, correct. M1V1, carry on, Shalini.
goes to M2 V2.
Okay. Now, M1V1 already we have given to us. My M1 is 0.5, my V1 is 50. I want to find my new molarity that I want is 0.1. What is my V2 that I need? What is the volume here? Okay, all of you calculating. 0.5 times 50 divided by 0.1. What do I get? What's my V2 here?
250.
Okay, so V2 here is 250 centimeter cube, but that's not my answer. They said, what is the volume of distilled water? How much of water I added? Now, in the beginning, I had 50 centimeter cube already. Okay, and then at the end, teacher had 250, which means to say, volume of distilled water added is actually 250 minus 50. So teacher get 200 centimeter cube. Because initially teacher already had 50 inside the volumetric flask. Are you following what teacher is saying here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I've got 3rd mark here, 4th mark here. Now,
We can
what
do
is
the last one.
why teacher minus 50, is it?
Yes.
Okay, because the question asks Chia, not what is the volume of V2. They never ask what is the volume needed. They ask you what is the volume of distilled water added. So that means the V2 here is actually a mixture of the V1 plus water. The question doesn't want teacher to add in V1. Okay, I do not want to add V1. So I give you what I'll draw what I'm saying. So this is your volumetric flask. Teacher put in 50 centimeter cube already. Okay, of 0.5 mole per decimeter cube. Okay, and then teacher had to add in water. Okay, teacher added in water to 250. Okay. All right, so they're asking me how much of water did I add? So that's why it's 250 minus 50. Teacher gets 200 here.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, no problem. Okay, the last bit. What is the pH value of this diluted sodium hydroxide? Okay, the diluted sodium hydroxide is 0.1. Okay, what is the pH value of it? So teacher will do for you up here. What's the formula for pH?
Negative log.
H, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but now it is sodium hydroxide. So teacher is going to use POH is equals to negative log 0.1. Are you following teacher or not? Because I'm using sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is not pH. It is POH. Okay, so can all of you calculate for teacher? Negative log 0.1, how much is it?
The pH value is 13.
Yeah, I know, but before you go to the pH value, can you do this for me first? Negative log 0.1 is?
1.
Okay, very good. It is 1. But the question doesn't want POH. Question want pH. Okay, so you get another 5th mark here. So pH plus POH is equals to 14. 1 plus POH is equals to 14. POH is equals to 14 minus 1 is equals to 13. Okay, this is my 6th mark. How many your brains fried already?
Teacher,
Yeah, hi Zaya.
no, teacher, the one is POH, right?
Yeah.
But you sub in PH.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just change lah. Sorry, yeah.
But it's the
So,
same thing.
yeah, yeah.
Idea very particular, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, very particular.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
I know.
Teacher tired. Teacher had classes from 7 this morning.
I
It's
heard.
okay, sir.
Sorry?
No, I heard, teacher.
You, oh, who Nila told you?
No, teacher. I got other girlfriend.
Huh?
No, nothing, teacher. Let's continue. POH.
No, you start something, you continue lah.
Continue lah, Kati.
Teacher. Never mind, teacher. Just continue.
Don't leave us hanging.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. Last but not least,
Oh, sure. So if it's like HCl, so you only the value of negative log is pH, right?
pH, yeah, you're going to use H. pH is equal to negative log H, correct?
Okay.
Okay, so we do the last part. That done already, yeah? So explains the difference in the pH value for both solutions. Okay, so the pH value for the first one is 0.5, sorry, is 13.7. When it's 0.5 mole per decimeter cube is 13.7. When it is 0.1, okay, the pH is 13. Okay, you just calculated it here, right? Why is there a difference in the pH? Why 0.5 mole per decimeter cube? The pH is 13.7. Why 0.1 mole per decimeter cube? The pH is 13. What's the difference between 0.5 and 0.1? Karti, you want to answer, Karti? Anyone there to give you the answer for you?
Teacher, I think it's okay, teacher. You just find someone else. Teacher, I don't know how to answer, teacher.
Imarajo, teacher.
Why Himarajo?
Teacher, I represent Asia represent me, teacher. I don't know how to answer, teacher. I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't know, teacher. I don't know.
Okay, no problem. lah.
Teacher, Damien talking a lot, teacher. I'm just asking him to open the mic and talk, teacher. For last 2 years, MCO, the mic not working. He lying, teacher.
Is it got hantu in the mic?
He say got hantu in the mic.
Is it true when he's on Discord all got hantu also?
Teacher. That one all the planta in the world, and you believe it, teacher.
Karti, all of you also got planta, got butter,
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah,
right?
I planted 1 second and it's Damien for 2 years, mic not working. What type of planta, teacher? This one? You tell me, teacher, can this be believed somehow after this, teacher?
Teacher tired already.
Teacher, we take our booster, this about teacher. Third dose, already, and still about teacher. That plus still telling his mic not working. How is it possible, teacher?
Her teacher so tired already. I can't think. I'm too tired already. Sorry. Body also tired already. Can I just give the answer, please?
Please, teacher, thank you.
Sorry, teacher's a bit too tired already. I'll give you the answer. The concentration. So if you notice, the concentration in the diluted, the concentration of hydroxide ions. Tell you what, show you all the answer easier. Then you all can copy properly. Teacher's body tired already. Not tahan. Wait, nah. Okay. So the concentration of the hydroxide ions in the diluted solution, diluted is 0.1 tadi kan? Okay, is lower than the standard solution, which is 0.5. But if you only answer the 7th mark here, and you do not connect the pH value and the concentration, you cannot get the marks. Okay, so the lower the concentration of the hydroxide ions, the lower the pH value. You must tie it back. It must have an ending. There must be a conclusion. You get what teacher is saying? I know, right? I agree with you. Okay, this is like the best 8-mark question I've ever seen in my entire life. In just 5 sentences. Okay, it's really good. It's a very, very good compact question. Okay, did everyone get this mark here already? Okay, teacher's going to stop here. And it's enough. Teacher's too tired. All right, can we have a photo, all of you? You can show me your lovely faces as usual. Okay, all right, cheer. The Wongs and the Kais, the real Wong and Kai. Okay. How about Shalini, Fitri, Isaiah, Somnia, Damien? Okay, the bluff Wong and Kai. Damien, your camera is also not working. Karti, can you believe that or not, Karti?
No comments, teacher.
Okay, I've got Alwi just coming in. Okay, Fitri, Somnia, Damien, shy. He said he's shy. Karti, I'll let you handle it. Hi, okay. Maitali?
Even be a man, lah. Come on, lah.
Okay, Somnia and Fitri? Okay, so it was good. I still haven't finished MRSM, but I think I will just post the answers in the group. And okay, I will post the answers in the group and you all can check the answers for question number 10 and 11. Boleh tak? What are you all talking about? Okay. Zawawi, watch it. Don't simply type nonsense. All right. Damien, I'll punish everybody when I see you. Okay.
Teacher, the PM personal message me in Zoom and never say what's up. Never telling me what's up.
Later you, Damien.
Yeah, I finish him